from here. This is a what? Dorsal root ganglion. This would be the ventral root ganglion. Here we see coverings. We'll talk about that.
Are those the meninges?
Some of them are. At this point, there may be some, let's say, oh, and that's cut off there, so we can't see them uniting to form a spinal nerve. Now, as we move, let's follow this right here. Where's it going to go?
To the front?
It's going to go to the back. And there it goes, all the way around the back. And can you see where it's going? Up here?
Going into the dorsal horn?
Dorsal horn. Now as we move this way, the area that we're seeing here is what?
Oh, that's the junction.
If that's the dorsal horn, that's the...
Very commissure.
Not yet, no.
No. The lateral horn?
Lateral. And then if we continue, this is the
Ventral horn?
ventral horn. Okay. What we're seeing here is the
Central canal.
central canal. This would then be the
Anterior sulcus.
anterior or
Posterior.
posterior median
Sulcus.
sulcus. Okay, and you can see it. I'll just run this right up through like this. And so that means these two light areas that we're seeing here, we're seeing one here and one here. This is the fasciculatus
Corneus?
gracilis and the fasciculatus
Cornelius?
cuneatus.
Cuneatus.
Oh, okay. Now make sure you can do that on the microscope tonight before you leave. See the blue line?
Yeah.
Right here, and that's going to be the anterior median fissure, because it's wider. All right. All of the tissue that we see here is myelinated. This tissue is gray matter or unmyelinated. Notice the presence of these interneurons all throughout here.
Are the interneurons like the darkest red spot?
Yeah, the darkest. Those are the large, giant, multipolar neurons, typically. Okay. And then we can see some covering here. Let me focus this a little better. Can you see this blue line here?
Yeah.
What covering is that going to be?
Pia mater?
Pia mater. Okay, the soft mother. This one, bigger and thicker and tougher, is the
Dura mater?
tough mother,
Dura mater.
dura mater.
Where's the arachnoid mater?
And this space right here, you can see kind of in through here, see how these little lines are? If I change the focus, well, kind of. I can see it on the computer screen, and you'll see it under the microscope. It's kind of webby, so that's the arachnoid space. Okay. Again, same thing over here. The large purple structure is the dorsal root ganglion. Again, you can follow it right in here to the back door. You can see it actually going right into posterior horn. Okay.
How can you tell if it's anterior or posterior?
You know, one of the easiest ways is typically on the slides, and we can't show it here, but if we look at this, there you can see the anterior, and the posterior tends to communicate more with the posterior region. So if you're going to look at it like this, the cross section spinal cord here, like this, you'll see something like this. Looks kind of like a butterfly. This is always going to be typically the posterior or the dorsal. Okay, and then once you know that, you know that's the lateral anterior. Okay. Yeah.
So it's straightforward enough where you can find something and like follow it, but on the lab